If you're seeing a fresh oil drip from the front of your engine on a cold morning, right after startup, the leak is very likely coming from your oil filter housing. This is caused by high cold start pressure forcing its way past an old, hardened seal. Here's what's happening inside your engine. On a cold start, your oil is thick, almost like cold honey. The oil pump has to work much harder to push this thick fluid through the engine, creating a brief spike in pressure that can go over 75 pounds per square inch. This is a normal function, but it puts a lot of stress on all the seals in the system. If your car has a plastic, cartridge-style oil filter housing, which is common on many Toyota, BMW, and Chrysler Pentastar engines, the problem is usually the large rubber O-ring that seals the cap. After years of heating up and cooling down, this O-ring loses its flexibility. It becomes flat, brittle, and hard, almost like a piece of old plastic. When that sudden wave of high-pressure cold oil hits this compromised seal, it can't flex to hold the pressure anymore. The oil finds the easiest path and pushes right past it, causing the drip you see. The leak often slows or stops once the engine warms up and the oil thins out, which is why it's most noticeable on that first cold start. Now, if your car uses a traditional metal spin-on filter, the same drip is often caused by a common mistake called a double gasket failure. This happens when the old rubber gasket from the last oil filter gets stuck to the engine block. It's easy to miss because it gets covered in grime and looks like part of the housing. If the new filter is screwed on over it, you end up with two gaskets stacked together. They can't create a proper seal, and that high cold start pressure will force oil right out from between them. So your first step is to be absolutely sure where the leak is coming from. Get a can of aerosol brake parts cleaner and spray down the whole front of the engine block around the filter housing and oil pan. You want to clean all the old oil and dirt off so the area is completely dry. Then start the engine from cold and use a good flashlight to watch closely. Within a minute or two, you should see exactly where the fresh oil starts to weep out. Once you've confirmed it's the housing, you can start the repair. After you remove the filter cap, the most important job is to clean the aluminum surface where the O-ring sits. You have to meticulously scrape away every little bit of old, baked-on rubber residue. A plastic scraper is best, so you don't scratch the soft metal. Even a tiny piece of old gasket left behind will cause the new seal to leak. Next, make sure you're using the correct original equipment manufacturer filter and O-ring. The exact size and material of that seal are engineered for your engine, and some aftermarket parts just don't fit perfectly. Before installing the new O-ring, coat it generously with fresh, clean engine oil. A dry O-ring can get pinched or torn as you tighten the cap, which will cause another leak. Finally, you have to tighten the housing cap to the right specification. If it's a plastic cap, look closely. The torque spec is almost always molded right into the plastic itself. It will say something like 25 Newton meters. You must use a torque wrench to tighten it to that exact value. If you just guess by feel, you risk it being too loose, which will leak, or too tight, which can crack the plastic housing. Cracking the housing turns a simple job into a much more expensive one. Ignoring a steady oil leak is never a good idea. It's not just about the mess on your driveway. If the oil level gets too low, you can starve the engine of lubrication and cause serious internal damage. So before you start worrying about a major problem, check that oil filter housing. It's often the simple cause of that cold morning oil leak.